we all, I'm pretty sure, have so much hope for, and with good reason, because, trusting life is a thing, and times of challenge and contraction, times that we are going through right now of new things, we all learn from, we all get strengthened from, we all expand back out from, stronger, wiser, more connected in different and new ways, even. So, I invite you this morning into your seat, and whether this has been an amazing past year for you, and whether the turning has been difficult or easy, here we are in a bright new day, rich with potential. Here we are as a human race, if you will, and together experiencing great change and reperspecting of our world. Here we are learning new ways to connect, communicate, and sense into ourselves and our own personal space, our needs, and so forth. Just take a few breaths of pause, if you will, to notice what's present for you today. Give a little press down into your sits bones. Feel what happens as you root into the earth and lift. Breathe into that lift, opening heart to sky, crown of the head to the sky. Maybe you can hear the sound of rain around you, or even through this recording. Whatever sounds you can hear around you, begin to just sense layer by layer the sounds outside of you, or in this perceived outside of you. Of course, in the yogic tradition, all of it is you. Sense into the sounds a little closer, inside the building or room. And if it's comfortable for you or possible, begin the slight beneficial contraction in the nose and throat of the Ujjayi breath. So you hear the sound of the breath. Literally the victorious upward rising breath. Victorious as we bring the mind to focus. Busyness of the rest of the world and mind falls away. And that upward rising, as we inhale, we root down and again lift through heart and head, lengthening the spine. As we deepen and lengthen the breath here, let us remember each breath as a gift, a blessing, an affirmation of your unique expression of consciousness. And thank you, great mystery, source, creator, divine, God, goddess. Thank you, whatever name you want to put on the great mystery that brings your breath. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this opportunity to begin again. Thank you for the ability to play and discover what it is to be alive in a body today, in this time, in this new year. Feel the power in your breath, the powerful grace of the swan of breath. If you're into the images of the energies of life or divine from the yogic pantheon, you'll often see Saraswati, literally meaning the flowing one, riding a swan, riding that swan of breath with a powerful grace. The flowing one existing on these waves of breath. Saraswati, that energy of inspiration, welcoming spirit in. Inspiration, which brings us creativity, healing, self-expression. Saraswati, that energy of new beginnings. So if you will, today I'd like to invite you to bring a bit of this tradition of invoking the energies of our being today with this new beginning time, this invitation to flow and ride upon the swan of breath today. This invocation to you, the flowing one, your flowing self. Om Aim Saraswati Ai Namaha. So if you will, we'll do one long Om, followed by 4 rounds of Om Aim Saraswati Ai Namaha. You can try to follow along the first time or just catch on to the way that it comes out today. And we'll do that 4 times or three more times. And then one last Om. You might hold the blessed vehicle of your body and feel that movement of breath moving you, or rest in any way that is comfortable. Exhale and pour your breath out. Inhale into that flowing one of your heart, your precious new beginnings. Long Om. Om Aim Saraswati Ai Namaha. 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 Let's go one more. Om Aim Saraswati Ai Namaha. Long Om. And feel free to shake out or switch the cross of your legs as needed. We're just going to get a little bit into the spine and the upper back and shoulders in our seat before we come to earth, with a fair amount of focus today on flowing and moving into a place of strength and steadiness using the using lunges as that power point and flowing in and out of them. We'll gradually build on that, you'll see soon. So for now, adjust to your seat as needed and just bring your hands to your knees. We'll begin to invite the spine to get a little more fluid. So inhale as you pull on the knees, low back in and heart forward. Exhale as you pull the navel back, pressing on the knees, caving in the heart, chin to chest. Follow your breath, inhaling, heart forward, and exhaling, rounding in. Riding that swan of your breath, Ujjayi, as much as you can. So you hear the breath, and we attune the mind to the breath. And the vehicle of the breath moves the body. Each breath a prayer in itself, opening to life, bowing to life, releasing, letting go, giving back, that we may open and receive and move forward. Long, slow breaths in this way. Let's do about 4 or 5 more like that. These could be at any depth that feels good for you. You can bow deeper into the earth, curl in more, just pretty slow and small. And take your time. We're going to circle about 5 times in each direction. The next time you round back, pull on the right knee, circle. Press that left thigh away. Follow your breath. Last one in this direction. And take your time at the back, switch directions. And take your time as you spiral back to center again, maybe switching the cross of the legs. And inhale, open the arms wide, gather up right arm over the left. Give yourself a big, big hug. Walk the arms back hands back as far as they go. And then pull down through the elbows. Receive your hug, that weightiness, groundedness. Breathe into it, feeling that delicious wave, rise and fall of breath. And let's keep that crossover of the arms, continue to spiral. You could stay as you are or continue to spiral eagle arms. Press into the palms, back of the hands, or hold your thumbs. Use that press like you're trying to break the elbows apart and lift elbows, lower shoulders down, hands away from the face. Breathe into sensation here, simply holding steady if that feels better for you. Or inhale, lift elbows, face chest to the sky. And exhale, curl in. Let your breath lead. 4 more. Keep the shoulders descending even as the elbows lift. Ride that swan of the breath. And take your time as you come back. We unwind the arms all the way and then flow up. Cross the opposite arm over the top. Give yourself a big, big hug. Walk the arms over as far as you can and pull down, ground. Breathe that hug, heavy arms, soft jaw and neck. Again, keep that crossover as much as you can. Stay with that or spiral the arms deeper towards eagle arms. Elbows up, shoulders down, hands away from the face. Breathe here into the opening that those opposite actions make. Or follow your breath. Inhale, lift. Elbows face chest. Shoulders stay descending. And as you exhale, elbows to solar plexus, curl in. 4 more. Last one. And slowly unwind. Slide the hands down. Give a gentle, fluid, freestyle roll out through your neck, shoulders, mouth. And let's come onto the mat, onto hands and knees. Let's press back into child's pose first. So make your way into child's pose. Breathe the lower back there. You have a little wiggle of your hips as you press hands forward, wide as the shoulders, hips back. And really imagine your breath there into your lower back, welcoming more circulation there. Inhale, press hips back, stretch it out. As you exhale, lift from the navel, come up onto all fours, claw the fingertips back into the spine. Inhale, pull, hands towards knees towards hands, lift tail and crown. As you exhale, push the earth away, drop the tailbone, lift the navel, round through the spine, let your breath lead. Keep those fingertips really active and moving upon the waves of the breath. Breathing yourself, the flowing one, invoking your energy of creativity, new beginnings, healing, flowing with a powerful ease and grace. One more cow-cat. Neutral spine, strong core. You could step the left knee a little more towards midline if you like, and open right knee out to the side. Big hip circles, soft jaw. And switch directions. And then stretch that leg way back behind you. Push into the outside of the foot, point the left toes towards that right arch, and reach the fingers forward. Long, long side body stretch here. Press into that bottom hand, scoop the shoulder blade down, roll face chest to the sky. Stay there, or inhale, open arm, face chest, reach back, bottom ear heavy to the shoulder, roll on through. Last time around. And down to the earth. Inhale, open cow. Exhale, round cat. Neutral spine. Strong cores, hands and knees pull towards one another. And again, you might step the right knee this time to midline and open left knee to the side. Big hip circles. Switch directions. Stretch that leg way back. Push into the outside foot. Scoop that bottom shoulder down the back. Roll face, chest open to the sky. And reach long lateral side body line. Reach from outside of foot through the fingertips. You could stay there as you like. Breathing that side body brighter. As inspired, inhale, open, reach away. Heavy bottom ear. Get that neck shoulder stretch. Follow your breath. One more circle. And then take your time, flow on back to center. Inhale and push the right foot up to the sky. And let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, knee to the nose. Curl in, lift that as high as you can, squeeze and round. Inhale, push that foot up to the sky, lifting the navel as you do so you don't collapse in the lower back. And exhale, squeeze and round, curl in, try to touch your nose or forehead. Inhale, press. Exhale, curl. 2 more. And then shift forward, land that knee just inside of your right hand and walk the back foot back. You could puff up here in a gentle pigeon or swan pose, it's called in yin yoga, and walk forward. When you're ready, press your hips back and bow in. You could rest your head on the stack up of any props or hands, elbows, fists. Big breaths in the nose and breath out the mouth. Letting go breaths. How's your jaw? How's your tongue? Breathing that swan of your breath bright with your intention, your yes to life, healing, renewing, inspiring. And 2 more breaths here. Follow your next inhale, press into your hands, come up, back knee up, step that front knee back, and onto hands and knees. Inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Neutral spine, strong core, left foot to the sky, knee bent, press up, and kick the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale as you exhale, knee to the nose, curl in around, squeeze your breath out. Inhale, press, lift. Exhale, curl. One more. And then shift that knee forward, outside, inside of your front hand. Walk the back foot back, puff up the chest. And then reach from your heart forward, lengthening and coming down to the earth at any point. Rest your head, relax your jaw, your neck, your tongue, letting go breaths. Thank you, body. Thank you for the sensation, the communication, the support. Can this last couple breaths be any deeper, fuller? Follow your next inhale again to open up and Step the knee back, press the hips back. Inhale, pressing back with the arms extended out in front. Breathe your lower back. Notice what's moving or changing. Probably feels a little different than your first one. A big inhale there as you press back one more time. And then as you exhale, slide that right foot forward between the hands. Point the back toes straight back, top of the foot on the ground. If that doesn't feel good for you, you could turn the toes under. We're going to play with a few pulsations here, rather 5. So pointing straight back as much as you can, either with the toes or the heel, so that there keeps a nice clear alignment in the leg. Drag with your hands a little bit, shoulder blades down the back and heart forward. Next inhale, press into the top of the foot, lengthen out. Next exhale, melt the knee down. You can melt the head down as well. Whee, and just feel into that connection of the back of the neck to the front of your hip flexor, iliopsoas. Bowing in, melting. Inhale, shining forward, opening. 2 more. And then back toes under, yogi's choice. It's up to you, back knee up or down. We're going to play with pulling front foot back foot forward, squeezing those inner thighs. Inhale, heart forward. And as you exhale, press through the front foot and straighten the legs. Maybe draw the toes back there, pulsing into the hip back, extending through your hamstrings. Again, with your breath here, inhaling to open. Exhaling to turn in. 2 more. Inhale and come forward. Step back, plank pose. Inhale, strong core, long spine and flank. Exhale, shift forward and lower all the way down to the earth. Point the toes back, press into the feet and your legs like a snake's tail. Pull with your hands under your shoulders, elbows and shoulders down the back. Press as strongly as you can into pubic bone and sacrum. Let that be what lifts you up, even as you drag the heart forward and lengthen. And you could hold here 4 more breaths, or exhale and come out and inhale back up, pulsing in and out of cobra. Really feel that strength of your foundation here. The elongation of your spine with each breath. Last 2. And press back into child's pose. Breathe that press of your hips back. See if you can sense into that rush of freshly oxygenated blood, synovial fluid, cerebrospinal fluid, all the fluids moving brightly through your spine, especially lower back at the moment. Big inhale and press back, and exhale, slide the left foot forward. Low lunge. Point those back toes straight back, or again, be on the toes and just keep that heel in alignment there, squaring through the leg. Pull with your front fingertips, shoulders down the back, heart forward. Next inhale, press into the top or whatever part of that foot, lift the leg. And as you exhale, melt the knee towards the earth and the head down, emptying out. Inhale, press and open. Exhale, empty out. With your breath, 2 more. And then back toes under, back knee up or down is up to you. Inhale and pull the feet towards each other, squeeze those inner thighs together, draw shoulders down, heart forward, and then push into the front leg and begin to straighten that leg as you pull that hip back. Maybe also peel the toes back. Pulse with your breath. Inhale, open lunge. Exhale, back extension. 3 more breaths. Inhale forward into your lunge. Exhale, pick that foot up, step on back, plank pose. Inhale, strong core, long spine in plank. Exhale, lower to the earth or chaturanga. And follow your breath, up dog or cobra. Squeeze the shoulders on the back. Drag your heart forward. Deep full breaths here. Let's go 3 more. Next, inhale, pull from the core up and back, down dog. Relax the neck and take 4 or 5 breaths here. Any movement, stillness, or take pause if you need it. What do you need to be breathful right now? Inhale, stretch back from the core, long spine, down dog. You might step the left foot more towards center, midline, as you grow the right foot up to the sky. Pull up and back from that foot, and then bend the knee, flex the foot, press the hip open. Keep your shoulders as square as you can, hands strong, armpits kind of hollowed out. You can stay in that press open or big hip circles. Switch directions. Inhale that right leg up and back. Exhale, foot forward between the hands. Pull the feet together, squeeze the inner thighs, press into the feet, hug in and rise up, hands to hips. Square your hips up, press them down, squeeze to midline, grow from the back heel up through the heart, and from the heart up through the arms. You could hook your thumbs or clasp your fingers with the arms up to the sky. Give a little pull on the hands. Use that pull to squeeze the shoulders on the back and breathe your heart open bright. We're going to hold steady here. 5 breaths, feeling yourself that clear channel for the divine energy of breath. Inspiration, healing, powerful grace. Last big inhale here, stretch it out as you exhale, back heel down and interlace the hands behind you, squeeze the shoulders on the back, pull the hands back as you bend that front knee deep, keep trying to square the hips up, right hip back, left hip forward, lengthen tailbone down and lift the spine. Breathe heart bright, last 2 breaths. Last big inhale, pull back from that right hip, push into the outside the back foot with your exhale, reach your heart forward and rest on the front thigh or dive inside it. Little bend in the elbows as you pull on the hands to relax the neck. Last big inhale here as you exhale, hands down, step back, move through your vinyasa or rest as needed, down dog or child. Pull back from the core, long spine, relax the neck. Down dog as you're ready. And maybe step that right foot a little more towards midline as you grow that left leg up and back to the sky. Pull up and back from that left leg. Bend the knee, flex the foot, press that hip open. Active hands, hollowed out, armpits, shoulders even. Feel into all 4 corners of that standing foot, your arches lifted, and big hip circles. A few in each direction as inspired, switch directions. Check in with your standing foot there as you do this. Make sure you're not knocking that ankle in or out and that all 4 corners of the foot are very active. Once you're done circling there, lift that left leg up to the sky and exhale, foot forward between the hands. And squeeze those feet together. Hug your inner thighs together. Press into your feet as you inhale. Grow yourself on up to the sky. Hips square. Spine long, shoulders on the back. Find the breath fullness here. Let it be the breath that expands your wings up to the sky, and hook or clasp and pull to engage the scapula together like a hands lifting up your heart. And breathe that length from back heel up through your heart and arms. 3 more breaths. Last big inhale here. As you exhale, back heel down, interlace the hands, squeeze the palms, shoulder blades together. Hug into the inner thighs. Front knee deep, heart to sky. Open up any edge of back bend. Deep into the front knee bending, soft jaw, last couple breaths. Again, last inhale. As you exhale, pull that left hip back, reach the heart forward as you push into outside the back foot, that arch lifts, and dive in, resting on or inside the thigh. Squeeze palms and pull them apart. Shoulder blades together, relax your neck, soft jaw. Letting go breaths. Inhale there. As you exhale, flow the hands down. Again, move through your vinyasa or rest as needed, down dog or child. Mindful that as you come down into the earth, that you're not dipping through the shoulders. So I'm going to keep those shoulders and elbows in alignment at the bottom there. Inhale up and back. As you're ready, down dog. Right leg to the sky. We're going to pick the pace up for a moment here. Squeeze to center, root into your feet. Hug into midline. And next inhale, float the arms to the sky as we melt the back knee down. Exhale, press into the legs, straightening them as to float the arms down. Inhale, fly. Exhale, rise with the breath. One more. Inhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, shift forward. Weight into that front foot. Lift the back foot up into the core and level out. Warrior 3. Hips level side to side. Press into the hands to work the shoulders on the back. And then as much as you can, level out ears, shoulders, ribs, hips, back, heel. Smooth out the breath. Nice job, everyone. Love that wobble. That's your friend. Getting stronger. Last breath or 2. Big inhale, follow any exhale to come to stand. Tadasana, strong mountain. Hands to heart, feel your heartbeat. Steady breaths. I am the flowing one. I am healing. I am love. I am inspiration. I am beginning anew with spaciousness and a powerful grace. Next inhale, heart to sky, Utkatasana. Exhale, sink low. Inhale, press and rise. Standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half forward fold. And exhale, fold. Place the hands and move through a vinyasa or just up and back, downward dog. From strong core, long spine, pull back, reach the left leg up. Exhale, foot forward between the hands. Inhale, hug in, rise up, high lunge. You might bring the hands to the hips first and really square up. Find your breath fullness. When you're ready, arms to sky. Front knee deep. Inhale, melt the back knee down as you reach up through the arms. And exhale, squeeze the legs together as you fly the arms down. Let your breath lead. 4 more. And pause back at center once you're done. Hug to midline. Feel your breath fullness. Hug and let that be vehicle of the breath be what leads you forward. Inhale here as you exhale, shift forward. Pull the back foot into the core. Lift it up. Square your hips up. Even out side to side. Spread the back toes out. Really pull them into the core. Yeah, nice squaring up of the hips. Use the press of the palms to work the shoulders on the back and reach through the back heel and the crown of the head. Couple more breaths. Love the dance. Last big inhale. And as you exhale, bring the feet together. Take pause. Feel your heartbeat, your breathfulness. Attune the mind to the sound of the breath and breathe and repeat your mantra, your yes, your I am. And then let's begin to bring our awareness into the feet even more. Shift over into your right foot. Hug to midline and lift that left leg up. Right hand can come to the hip and left elbow and knee open out to the side. Exhale, close that circle, cross body. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross body. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross body. And then we switch directions. Steady in center and press back. Inhale, pick it up, squeeze to center core. Exhale, keep that squeeze to center, press back. Pulse with the breath. 2 more. Last one, you're going to press back through warrior 3. Inhale as you hug in and exhale, slow and steady, slide back. Inhale, come up to standing high lunge. Squeeze to midline. Hug in, take hold of that left wrist and lift up and out of the waist, side bend. Front knee deep and wide. Keep that length on that left side. Bring the right thumb to your right hip crease. I'm going to switch orientation. Press that hip crease back. Squeeze to center and hook that left elbow or tricep. Hands could come together, press into them, shoulders on the back, or hands to earth and sky, block whatever you need. As needed, of course, you could come inside and mellow that out a little bit. Lengthen the breath out. Feel your breath into the back body. Keep hugging the legs together strongly. Couple more breaths. Yogi's choice, unwind through vinyasa, down dog, child's pose, or just back into your Tadasana, strong mountain. We're gonna meet there. And take your time. Let that breath lead. And follow your way from a forward fold, rooting to rise, feeling your earth body, opening up to your sky body, and centering in, feeling the place where earth and sky meets at the heart in center. Breathe and repeat your yes, whatever qualities you're focusing on of this new beginning, this energy of you, the flowing one. Again, optional vinyasa as we, they're always going to be optional as we begin to move here. Inhale, Utkatasana, stretch it out. Exhale, sink low. You could always stay in the standing, you know where we're going. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Pause in that forward fold, or again, vinyasa to strong mountain. Root to rise, roll or fly up. Take your time as you move through, returning to center. Hug to midline, pour the weight into your right foot or your second side. Left elbow and knee up. And inhale, open. Exhale, close, cross body. As you come back across this time, switch directions. Steady in center. Inhale, and as you exhale, press back. Warrior three. Gather up, hug into that core, inhale up. Exhale, press back. Please pause wherever you need to. You know where we're going. We have 3 more. Last one, find the breathfulness in your warrior three. And then step back as far as you can. Square your hips up, root down, lengthen up. Find your breathfulness. Squeeze those inner thighs together, arms up. Make sure you're on your second side. Take hold of the wrist, lift and lengthen up and over. Yeah, shoot. Here. Opposite side. Yeah. Orient. Squeezing in. Right arm up and over. Again. Stretch out as much as you can breathfully through that back heel and up and over through the arm. Soft jaw. And keep squeezing those inner thighs together. Again, I'm going to reorient. And keep that length on that right side. Left hand to your hip, push it back. Lengthen forward. Squeeze inner thighs, hook elbow or tricep. Press in, lengthen the spine, spiral the navel towards the sky. Palms press, shoulders on the back, or earth and sky with the hands as you like. Breathe your twist. Find any edge there, or soften to a more breathful edge. Last breath or two here. And again, yogi's choice. Move through the vinyasa or unwind, rest in down dog or child's. And then some letting go breaths, either in child's pose with Brahmari or bee's breath, the NG at the end of the Om, or lion's breath with echo exhale. As you do either one, lifting the pelvic floor, the navel, the tongue, the eyes all lightly towards third eye, crown of the head. Unless, of course, you're doing lion's breath, tongue reaches out really far. How's your neck, your jaw, your tongue? Breathing, thank you, body. Thank you, breath. Thank you, great mystery. Thank you, Creator, Source, Divine. Inhale and stretch back. As you exhale, bend into the knees and hop or step forward. And by stretch back there, I meant down dog. So lengthening as you come forward, half forward fold, and exhale, forward fold. Hug into the legs, bow in. Maybe you wrap your arms around the outside of the legs, cross the wrists behind the legs. You can bend the knees deeply here, rest your chest on your thighs, and then you're holding the front of the shins as you slowly work the legs towards straight, getting a nice stretch behind the heart, around the shoulders, and of course, hamstrings. No forcing here, just a hugging in. Strong feet, lifting up from the hug of your feet to the earth, arches, kneecaps, quads. Strong front of the legs to support the opening of the back of the legs. Relax the neck and breathe and repeat your yes. See it flowing out through your body, mind, out through your life. And blessing all of your actions and interactions. Unwind the arms. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, let's step the feet wide and turn your heels in and your toes out. Bring the elbows to the thighs above the knees. Press the thighs wide, sink low, move your seat back and really draw your lower back in, heart forward, shoulders on the back, soft jaw. Bring your hands to where your elbows were. Inhale and press the thighs wide. Exhale, pull from the navel as you press that left thigh away and spiral, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, open center. Exhale, press and spiral. Inhale, open center. Follow your breath twice again, each side. Take your time. Once you're complete, open center, Devyasana, feeling your power. 3 more breaths. Lengthen the spine in both directions as much as you can. Bowl of the pelvis, bowl of the skull, right above and below each other. Last 2 breaths. Next inhale, shine your arms out, feet parallel, squeeze to center, superstar, hug in, and shine out through the star of your being. Again, breathe and repeat in image or mantra your yes, I am, Om, Ang, Saraswati, I Namah. Three more breaths. Last big inhale. Follow your exhale to fly your wings down and interlace or hook behind you, squeeze. Pull the feet together strongly, hugging the earth. Inhale your heart right. As you exhale, heart leads forward. Knees can bend as much as you need. Straighten them as much as you're able. Dive in. You could keep the clasp of the hands here or stack up. Elbows, fists, use a block or whatever you'd like to invite your head to rest, or hold the head or whatever feels good for you to elongate the spine towards the earth and relax your neck. Any variations of the arms.
Please stay here longer, maybe another 4 or 5 breaths, or walk back towards one foot and move through a vinyasa. We are going to meet in the next 4 breaths or so, lying on our back. So whatever's inspired for you on your way there.
And take your time. Make your way down to the earth. Come to lie on your back and just hug in, rock into your back body or circles through the hips or sacrum. And just feel back body. Breathe into your back body. Really see if you can feel the breath kind of press the body into the earth there. Breathing a sense of being held, supported. Sky, the infinite, the divine breathing, the earth of your body, bright with yes, life to your whole, perfect and beautiful, unique existence. Thank you, body. Thank you, breath. Thank you, divine. I want to give some options here for opening front body again to the sky. We're going to take about 10 breaths or more, either with your sacrum on a block, arms wrapped around the back and then a restorative bridge, or arms alongside the body, elbows bent, and waves of bridge, rooting into heels and lifting it with the inhale and rippling back down with the exhale. You could stay with that as long as you like, or use that as a little warm up, really root into hands and hug into core. And maybe you turn your hands around, breath in and come up into a full Urdhva Dhanurasana or back bend. So we've got 8 to 10 breaths from now. Find your variation of heart, chest, front body opening to the sky. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. 3 more breaths. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namah. Take your time, please stay as your body asks you to, or gently unwind yourself back to the earth and take pause with your feet wide and your hands resting towards your midline, elbows on the earth. And big breaths in the nose, welcoming the energy of the flowing one. Those aspects of yourself that are powerful grace, healing, inspiration, renewal. Please stay with that as you like. Or with your feet wide, open the knees and arms up overhead. Inhale both knees to one side, breathe, body bright. Exhale, navel back, knees through center. Breath practice here with a nice stretch out of the front body, a nice washing out of those outer hips and lower back after all those lunges today. Just a nice little breathful massage for yourself here. To add to that massage effect, you can kind of press into your hips and feet a bit as you roll to the sides. Optionally, you could also bring balls, like release balls, under your hips as you roll to the sides, and then it gets really exciting. If you want to do more kind of release work or therapeutic, restorative stuff like that, that's tomorrow at noon. But also, we could bring it into the regular flow classes if you want to. You can always add that in. And for those of you watching a video, that's Tuesdays at noon is restorative and therapeutic release work and so forth with support and props. All right, now just breathing this body bright and rich and delicious with that powerful grace of your Saraswati flowing one self. And please stay with the side to side as you like, or with both feet wide, both knees to one side. Cross the side you're going to, cross that ankle over the opposite thigh, draw it down. If you want to add more there, you could pull that bottom foot into the seat, take hold of that top wrist and lean up and over. We did get a lot of stretch into this area today, so maybe or not, you feel a little extra there. Either way, breathful. And stay with that as you like, a little more for quad and front of hip, or keep the setup of the legs and pick it up for a little external rotation or outer hip stretch, as well as lower back. Interlace the hands behind the bottom thigh, pull that thigh in as you use the top elbow to ease that thigh away. And soft jaw as you either just play with isometrics here, pull in as you press away, flex that top ankle, strong toes draw back to protect your knee with having a strong straight ankle. Pull in as you press away, and you could add to that by working your sacrum down as you work lower back up as you pull thigh in and press away. So isometrics, lots of little opposite actions. And breathe into the smile that brings in your hips. Optionally, just rock and roll it around to what feels good here. So we got the front body line, here's the side body line. If you want a little more back body line, you can extend the lower leg up to the sky, walk up over that top ankle and up to the upper ankle, which is the lower leg. And maybe you curl into that leg, draw it towards you, possibly overhead towards the floor. So halasana or plow variation. We've got 3 or 4 more breaths, wherever you want to play with along our little path here that we've just taken. If you're in the plow pose, unwind the legs, slowly roll through wherever you are. You can unwind the legs, roll through, bring the feet wide back to the earth, and take your time. Maybe you just come into that nice good morning stretch again, reaching through hands and knees, breathing the front and side body lines here, bright. Massaging into the hips, stay with that. Or feel into which side you just did, and let's go to the other side and cross that ankle over the opposite thigh. Add to it as you like, maybe drawing that bottom foot in, taking hold of that top wrist up and over, stretch out that front body line, big breaths. In the nose and graceful flowing out your mouth.
Please, again, stay with that. Or Sutrandrasana, I have the needle. Pick it up, interlace the hands behind the bottom thigh. Pull back, ease the top thigh away with the elbow. Play with those opposite actions, pulling in, pressing away with a very strong top ankle and toes drawing back. Protect the knee and breathe. Soft jaw to give the hips permission to let go here. Again, stay with that, playing with the opposite actions, sacrum down, low back up, bottom thigh in, top thigh away. Rocking and rolling and breathing, or bottom leg extends up. Reach up over the top ankle and walk up that bottom leg, drawing the leg towards you, curling into it, maybe leg towards overhead. Halasana variation. Whatever edge is right for you. Last 4 or so breaths. Please stay longer as you like, or slowly unwind the legs and roll down. As you roll down, you might grab a hold of your feet or ankles and transition into happy baby pose. Use the elbows to press the thighs wide, pull the knees towards the earth, and at the same time, push your heels to the sky. Try to get the sacrum down and the lumbar curve, your natural low back curve, to come up. Play with those isometrics, again, opposite actions, or just rock your baby, pulling one knee down and then the other. Play with leg extensions here, reaching out, straight legs. Any variations or movements as inspired. Listen into your body there. What would your body enjoy to feel complete with practice? What movements or final resting shapes? You're welcome to come into a meditative seat, into Shavasana or some other supported pose for your final resting. Whatever move shape you're moving towards, once you find that shape, excuse me, inhale and squeeze, 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 muscles to bones. And exhale, melt. Inhale and gather up any tension, hold it and exaggerate it. And then exhale, melt, melt, melt. Feel the power of the earth beneath you. Gravity holding and supporting you. And sense the teeming of new life beneath you as the falling away of autumn now gets nourished by the kiss of rain or snow wherever you are. And we are in that dream time still, so may we remind ourselves and allow ourselves to take great pause, reflection, and inner listening. We take time to contemplate and observe the teachings of the earth and the cycles of nature. And for that, I've got another Rilke poem today as I'm reading still Rilke's Book of Hours daily. And so here, a little reflection on teachings of earth.
How surely gravity's law, strong as an ocean current, takes hold of even the smallest thing and pulls it toward the heart of the world. Each thing, each stone, blossom, child is held in place. Only we, in our arrogance, push out beyond what we each belong to for some empty freedom. If we surrendered to Earth's intelligence, we could rise up rooted like trees. Instead, so often we entangle ourselves in knots of our own making and struggle, lonely and confused. So, like children, we begin again to learn from the things because they are the heart of the divine. These things of nature have never left the divine. This is what the things can teach us: to fall patiently, to trust our heaviness. Even a bird has to do that before they can fly. Wherever you're at, in Shavasana or a meditative seat, simply observe the breath, the divine life, lifing itself to you. through you, as you. Just observe that you're being breathed and notice what happens when you bring awareness to this gift of breath. And as with all things, when we bring our attention or awareness to them, they grow bigger, brighter, louder, whatever it might be. And now, with intention, if you will, I invite you to welcome that breath in with your yes to life. Drink it in as the love of the goddess, the divine, the universe, for its creation, you, this body, this unique facet, and the jewel of consciousness that you're experiencing. Welcome this breath with your own powerful grace and your ability to begin again and to renew and heal yourself. What qualities are you imbued with? Is your breath imbued with that you would like to focus on and welcome to grow brighter and bigger today or this year? Imagine this energy shining out through your body mind, lighting you up inside, healing and renewing you. Maybe you can imagine yourself becoming so bright and rich with this yes that it just overflows from you and drips and shines out of you to be a blessing and benefit to the world around you. And see that shining into all of your actions and interactions. Begin to wiggle and spiral it out or roll around or just move in any way that the breath inspires you to as you come back into embodiment, back into the moment. And of course, if your breath is not inspiring that and you'd like to stay more still for a while, please do. If you'd like to end with me, here I am. Here we are, breathing, sharing the same breath. Bright with the energy of our practice, rich with intention and potential today. Sense that aliveness in your body and the sound or feeling of your heartbeat, the sound and sensation of your breath, the sound and sensation of the air on your skin, the rain or wind or birds or creatures of whatever sorts in the world around you. Again, please take pause as you like, or bring your hands to your heart. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namaha. If you will, just once in the chant, followed by a long Om and a Hring, that sound of becoming exhale empty. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namaha. Let's bow into the light of our own heart. Gently open your eyes part way and see that light, or imagine that peace or tranquility or flowing energy, whatever you got inside, just coming out, and see your hands and your feet and the world around you. Bowing into yourself and to one another, namaste. And to the earth, Jai Ma, thank you, Great Mama Earth, and thank you to all the roots and connections that we have throughout time and space, back to all of your teachers, all of my teachers, back to our lineages of blood and spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And back to the Kashmiri Valley in India, where most of my teachers and teachings in the practice of yoga are from. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To all those who've kept these practices alive throughout time and times of adversity. Thank you. Namaste, beautiful humans. I am so grateful and honored to share this practice with you. And I'm here for you. Reach out with any questions, comments, requests, whatever it is that I might be able to serve you with. Let me know. And thanks for being present. Thanks for being on the Patreon or my YouTube or whatever it is. All of your presence and participation is helpful, and I'm grateful for it. So namaste. Drink lots of water and have a wonderful